Greetings, everyone. The win. Wizards playing host to an Eastern Conference game here in Washington. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Here we go. Taking a look at Miami. And so off the tip, it's Washington. And Duren slams it in.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Good.
And while many teams are a revolving door of head coaches, Stan, the Heat have valued continuity.
They absolutely have. Eric Spoelstra is one of the longest tenured coaches in NBA history. Only Greg Popovich and Jerry Sloan coached their teams longer. And Spoelstra has had great success, leading the Heat to 6 finals while winning 2 of them.
Duren a screen. SGA, that's a 2-pointer. The shot misses. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Tatum's shot is off. On offense, here are the Wizards. To the middle. Here's Duren. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Duren's got his second basket.
Well, this is where Duren looks to score. And it's why he shoots such a high percentage.
Here's Jordan. And then slammed in by Jordan.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a slagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And he goes big with the dunk right over Mikal Bridges.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Murray for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Halt the run. Giddy, no good.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
And it's in there. Jordan's got 6 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Outside Tatum. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you. Keegan Murray wants to excel at both ends, and he said, quote, "My defense wasn't where it needed to be, so I got a little faster, a little stronger, tried to figure out how to be physical defensively and be effective. Them trusting me to guard helps the other guys so they can focus more on offense." Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
The strength of O'Neal, it is otherworldly. Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Now here's Tatum. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
That one drops for him.
Yeah, great drive by Giddey. He loves probing avenues to the basket.
Duran a screen. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Murray outside. Shaq with the screen. To the paint. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Outside, SGA. And there's the drive. That one goes. Count it. SGA's got 9.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Back to Shaq. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 6 points for him.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
SGA, that's a 2-pointer. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, we've seen a competent-looking Wizards team out there.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Murray with it. He's picked up by LeVert. Batum with the steal. Inside. And DeRozan throws it down.
Well, DeMar DeRozan's always had that vertical. If he can finish at the rim, he will.
That's to Hardaway. Murray outside. Down low. Nance. And Nance slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And it's SGA missing. The Heat trailed by 19. It's stolen by SGA. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Washington.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
SGA on the wing. The Wizards working the ball around now.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
And that's an intentional foul. And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Outside Hardaway. Back to Porter. It's stolen by Alvarado. Here's Mamu Kelishvili.
And how about the recognition there from LeVert? The coaching staff will appreciate that kind of ball movement.
Bagley. Rebound by the Wizards.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Batum, good.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. So here is Miami. Pass to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Exploding off the floor. Give Tatum room, and he will show off his athleticism at your expense.
Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. A great skill development program showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
To the inside. Stolen. And here we go. Washington fast break. DeRozan. That's good. DeRozan's got 4 points in the quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And Jose Alvarado is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Wizards making a switch here. Here's Giddey. Outside Hardaway. Clock is at 3. And stolen by Jordan. That shot misses. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. Intercepted. And oh, here we go. Batum's got it. Galloping the fast break chance.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Well, picking up his second foul, he can still be aggressive, but has to be smart about it.
Well, Josh Giddey, an outstanding playmaker. We know that, Coach. Are we calling him a point forward or a 6'8" point guard?
To me, Kevin, he's a...
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Hey, if you're looking for creativity midair, you're in the right place. Duran with the flourish.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. .34 seconds left in the first half. Stolen by Smart. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Pass to Hardaway. Tatum deciding where to go with it. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Tatum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this season. And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
And so it's Washington, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Good work defensively by Smart.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. Good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Wizards. Giddey with the bounce pass. Johnson wide open. He fires. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The Miami Heat's head coach Erik Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Guys?
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Such good play from Tatum near the hoop that time.
Here's SGA. Bagley with the rebound.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert.
the finish.
And that's a foul called on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Heat substitution.
Heat moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Tatum a screen. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Shaq. Rebounded by the Wizards. Outside, SGA. Pass to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
A physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
Kicks it out to Jordan. SGA double team. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Out to Bridges. Outside Tatum. And the 3 off target. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for Washington. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And that one drops for him. SGA's got 8 points in the quarter.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shea Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Standing 6'8", Giddey is a long guard, and that helps him around the hoop.
.11 left to play in the third. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it out to Jones. Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It goes on Josh Giddey.
First team foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition buckets.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
Yep, it counts. 8 points for Shaquille O'Neal.
You know, I think Murray is at his best when he's unselfish, looking to create for others.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
3 seconds.
And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility every day.
DeRozan with it. Guarded now by Shaq. Good on the shot.
Yeah, few guys do it better than DeRozan from the mid-range.
Pass to Tatum. It's stolen by DeRozan. Jones, no one around him. A 3-pointer off the mark. Tatum on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. There's the 3. No good on the last second attempt there. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Washington. It's been an excellent game for him offensively.
28.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And here are the Wizards now. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. DeRozan in the corner. Carries it from 3-point range. DeRozan's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Washington.
Well, DeRozan is a big-time scorer. Off the dribble, off the catch, he can do it all.
They get it back. No good from Shaq. Now here's Batum. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Jones is a dependable floor general. Someone you can trust to facilitate an offense and find his guy.
Inside, here's Marshall. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Mamu Kelishvili. His three-pointers off the mark. Pass to Murray. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Bangs home the trifecta.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
And that one's good. Mamu Kelishvili.
But you know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession. This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Pass to LeVert. On the wing, DeRozan. It's rebounded by O'Neal. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Miami Heat. Down low, and the layup's good off the glass. And 12 points for Shaquille O'Neal.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the dunk by O'Neal.
We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Left side, DeRozan. 5 to shoot. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Yes, that goes in.
Well, if Murray can get that close to the hoop, he's going to make sure he converts.
LeVert, and he makes good on the layup.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And the Heat call time here. They're trailing by 34. The Heat making a switch here. There's 1:47 left in the game. Giddey, no good. Now Duran. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Giddey with it. Outside Tatum. Back to Giddey. He's looking for Duran and finds him.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Wizards.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. Can you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game?
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot heat.
Here's Tatum. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Well, very few guys take advantage of space in the mid-range like Tatum. He's an assassin from that area.
Shot, high post. And that one comes up a bit short. And here's DeRozan. Here's Jones. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Socialize with X-ray eyes and ladies. This is sweet.
And then he turned his power on, and the ground began to move. And all the buildings for miles around were swaying to the groove. And just when he had pulled the crowd and swore he won the fight,
We rocked his butt with a 12-inch cut called Disco Kryptonite. Well, Superman looked up at me. He said, "You rock so naturally." I said, "Now that you've learned the deal, let me tell you why I'm so for real. I'm Cosmo D from outer space. I came to rock the human race. I do it right because I can't do it wrong. That's why the whole world is singing this song.
jam on it.
I jam on it. I say jam on it. As day turns to night and night turns to day, whatever time it is, I want to hear you say
Jam on it.
I jam on it. I say jam on jam on it. Jam all around and upside down. I keep jamming to the jam on production sound.
Jam on it.
Jam on it. I said jam on it. I said jam on is the funky beat that takes control with the short sharp boogie that'll rock your soul.
Jam on it.
Jam on it. I said jam on it. Get out of your seat and jam to the beat and don't you dare stop the early morning.